well. That's the plan right now.
After the 21st, because people want to be sure.
The 21st?
Yeah, on the
No, I'm going on the 27th. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Hashtag Project 50 June.
Hashtag Project June.
Hashtag Project 50 June.
Hashtag Project June.
Hashtag Project 50 June.
Hashtag Project June.
Hashtag Project 50 June.
I was like, you're sure. No, she's working in the
Oh, did you guys really get gin tonic?
Yeah.
Are you guys really going to drink gin tonic? Okay. I'll have a double. Do you guys normally drink?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy A11, and we're back again with Official Major World Online. You know, the thing is, we always back again every Monday at Official Major World Online. But today, we're not just back. We sipping out here, man. We sipping out here, man. I don't want to tell you the sponsor because I don't want to blow things out of proportion. But hey, we're still open for more sponsors. Liquor, everything. But like, that's not the point. Official Major World Online, but we back again. And I'm with my boy here, D-Boy Mesh Mishigisha. How are you, my brother?
On another level, as per situation, better, better understand, better know, better realize, better understand, man. Passion pusher. Oh, Mr. Dio, my shit for the young people. Man, I'm on another level. When I didn't sound.
Antoine, I'm very great, dog. I had a... I don't know if I was in time. You were asking me how was my weekend?
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. And
Oh, yeah. My soul is perfect. Physically, I'm getting... I'm not muscular and shit, but then, like, yo, I'm getting there.
Process.
But then, yeah. I'm on that.
Sure, and then I'm sure this is the part where I like, nah, how was
okay, how was your weekend?
And so, like, my weekend, I thought was phenomenal, and so, like, I did it. Yo! Okay, it's how can I forget this part, man? And so,
okay. You know what? I wanted to do a surprise.
Sure.
So that surprise is gonna require us to introduce our guest. Sure. Before you carry on.
Sure, like, I want to cry right now. It's because, like, amazing things. My life is happening right now. It's so, and this week on the sofa, fantastic, but like, you can also introduce the first guest.
We have Inky. Inky?
Yes, hi.
Ciao, yo, you can.
Hi, guys. You okay? Like sad.
Like, also, you're so beautiful right now. Like, I'm overwhelmed.
No.
I can't even take it. But you know what? It was his birthday on Friday. Can we sing him a happy belated birthday song?
In Korean or?
You can do Korean, because like we're multicultural in here. So I can do Zulu, you can do Korean.
Okay, cool. Okay. It's like the music's still the same. Like,
so the music's still the same. So like, are you gonna do it?
Sure.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear D-Boy. Happy birthday to you. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. You know what? On the real, man, like I was born in 1994. You know, so like I'm a power born free one teller. So when people see me, they see like the pegs of democracy one teller. Like. Even I'd like to even use the same analogy towards you and so like our wonderful guest is called Inky H, man, but like the most important thing, like Asian persuasion in the building. And so like, number 3 is that she's representing Korea South. Why is that? Like obviously get asked about her being here and so like how are you?
I'm real good. Thanks for calling me here.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous, though.
Yeah. You know what? Like on most occasions when I tell guests when they hear, I'm like, okay. A lot of people say, you know what? I love you, or I give a damn about you. You know, like your parents give you unconditional love. you know, just like
Yes.
God until, and then obviously there's people who want to be in your life until intimately they tell you they love you until, but if you don't love yourself, then how can you portray yourself to somebody else?
No, of course.
You feel me?
Yeah,
So
yes.
like I always tell people that, you know what, just do you until
Yeah.
like I remember somebody asked me one day, it's like, Intana, what would you tell your younger self until, and you know what I loved about the situation is that, you know, those people sometimes think like they got knowledge until, and then like they got knowledge until, but the next thing he was like, so what would you tell your younger self? I said, you know what, man, the day I told myself doing you, my life was never the same. My life was, as long as, because you know, like on the real, like I talk to myself, I talk to plants, and so as I look at trees, I'm like, you know what, I love you.
Oh.
Wait, so but like, but that's just me. And so,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. Like, what do you
Do you resonate or like what's up, you know? And tell us about yourself, like to the listeners who don't know about who's Inky _H, you might know.
Currently I'm freelance modeling.
Hello.
I used to be with another agency though. I graduated business management last year.
Okay.
I don't have much to say about myself. I actually used to be a horse riding instructor.
Seriously?
Yes.
In SA or that side?
In that side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you come to SA?
I came back 4 years ago. Yeah.
I had this question. A friend said I must ask you. You know, I'm not sure how you're gonna take it, but like, do you eat dogs?
No, I don't. Unfortunately not. I'm not those type of Korean people that eat dogs.
Yeah. Have you
Despite
tasted a
it.
dog though?
No, I actually have. Because when I was working at a horse riding stable,
Yeah.
like they also used to butcher dogs. It was like
Okay.
very inhumane.
yeah.
But the guy, like the stable guy, he told me there was deer meat, and I was like, okay, let's try deer meat out. And then later on, he's like, it was actually dog. I went and puked that day. I was like, no, that's not cool. It was not cool at
then-
all.
But then, we hypocrites, you know? Cause like if he didn't tell you that you ate a dog, I'm
Yeah,
sure
I wouldn't have puked.
I'm gonna like
Right?
The placebo effect.
But
sure.
it did taste weird though.
Yeah.
But like nowadays, it's a very old tradition to eat dog meat.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
'cause,
don't
like-
eat it. You don't find it a lot. Like you hardly find it actually in Korea nowadays, because like you know PETA and like all that stuff, like animal cruelty stuff.
Yeah.
So that comes into play. So South Africa, I mean like South Korea has also grown out
Yeah.
from that.
Because like you know what I love about Korea is because obviously the contrast in terms of the Koreans, but like I love how it's like Japan and China, because in the context of how far you guys are in terms of technology, because like
Yeah.
that's you know, even I wanna, like even the dump trucks, like when they come and fetch the refuse, if they come, I think they come every day, and like, if they don't come every day, like they're smaller than the ones that we have here. And happy, like they, you know, even the refuse until like they recycle a lot until, and also I heard you guys bleach a lot.
You guys bleach?
Yeah, like Koreans, like they bleach a lot.
Like what do you mean
Bleach
bleach?
skin, like they
No,
like to be light
what are you
skin.
saying?
Spruce Bob.
No. Oh, you mean like whitening?
Yeah, whitening.
Face whitening.
Yeah.
So cosmetic surgery is actually a really big thing in Korea.
yeah.
It's like intense.
Okay.
But there's like a thing called Snow White injection, so it makes your skin a bit more whiter.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's that kind of stuff. Yeah, but
What do-
like I don't know if you're talking about that.
Yeah, I'm
or...
speaking about that. Like, what do you think it's? What's the perception about being lighter? What do you think?
So I don't know if it's the same as like African or
Yeah.
white culture. So in Asia, if you're like tanned or like black, you have like more darker skin, it means you were working out in the fields. That's why you more in the lower income sector.
Yeah.
So if you have whiter skin, you're more of the high income.
Seriously.
Yes.
And like,
So that's why people are like, oh, they're more beautiful.
Yeah.
They're more rich. They're more luxurious.
Savage.
Yeah, but nowadays, of course, trend has changed.
Yeah.
Like people go, like when it's winter, people go to summer locations
Yeah.
and then they go tan there. And then tanning has become more of a trend these days right now.
Seriously?
Yeah, in Korea. I don't know about Japan and China though,
Yeah.
because they're different countries.
what's the like the lower average like the lower income
Bracket.
brackets.
Yeah, like in Korea, because like what you saying, like that's so weird, you know, because like
Like farmers and
Oh, yeah,
maybe
people
like
from the
taxi
rural areas,
drivers.
yeah.
Rural areas.
Sure.
That
So,
kind of
so
vibe.
in other words, like it has a perception of, you know what, like you're second. Well, I wouldn't say second class human being, but it's like okay, in African.
Second class.
But like in African culture, like for us as Africans, for example, like ladies put on weaves, but so
Yeah.
the perception of if you put on weave, like you're a bit more high
Really?
class. Yeah. Like this, like that's the main reason, like they
Okay.
put it on.
Because actually, my parents are in the weaving and hair braiding industry.
Seriously?
Yeah, so I know
Whoa.
everything about that.
And like just a quick question, where do they get the hair?
China. China or Indonesia, like that sort of places. That actually, China actually gets their hair from North Korea, a lot, because North Korea is actually the cheapest. Yeah, that's like information that no one knows. I know that.
Out of all the things that they cannot sell, like at least they can sell their hair.
Yeah.
Like if I happen to sell my hair, how much would I make? In
I
South
don't know,
African
like-
currency. Like let's say my hair is just like that long, you know.
It depends. Like I don't know about like how much that
Oh,
rate
yeah,
is, the
yeah,
original
yeah,
rate
yeah.
is,
Yeah.
but I know that's really cheap
And like
compared to what you guys buy your hair for.
would you consider yourself a cheese girl? Do you know what's a cheese girl?
Cheese girl. What's a cheese girl?
Cheese girl is like somebody you see, like you're saying people who are affluent. So in SA, like we call somebody who's a bit affluent like a cheese girl because you said your parents are in the weave vibes and sort of. So like would you say like you had
Born stoner.
like would you say better access than most people?
Yes, I admit to that. Yeah, my parents. We are not like the most
Super
wealthiest
rich and
people,
what, yeah.
but
like
you know,
got some.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
And then like you growing up, because I remember you said since you grew up here and you got here when you were 5.
Yeah, I came
Initially.
here when I was 5 years old. I landed in Joburg. I mean, no, in Durban actually
Okay.
first, and then moved to Pretoria. Now in Midrand.
Seriously.
So
Yeah.
you came with your family or you came?
I came with my family. My dad was an expat for
Mhm.
one of those hair industry companies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now,
And then-
yeah.
And like the modeling thingy, like when did it start? Since you said you were studying business, and again I wanted to ask, like, was it something that you wanted to do, or you felt like, like what was your passion actually?
To be honest with you, the modeling thing, it wasn't my passion. Like, it wasn't something I was intending to do. So, like, almost end of last year, a friend of mine at university, she asked me to go to a modeling casting with her and, like, another friend. So, I was just like, like, you know, I don't want to go that much, but
Yeah.
okay, because I'm your friend, I'll go. But, of course, I prepared for it. Like, I
Yeah.
took my clothes for it. And then I feel bad for saying this, but she didn't get the casting, and I did.
That's life, man. You know. But so like you got the casting, and then would you say that was the spark to say, okay,
Yeah.
Hlaumbe, I'm on the
Yes.
right track.
Yeah.
And then from then on, like you've been working with other, because I saw you've been working with Triple S, Dickies, with my friend there, and like one would say from looking from your page, like everything's standardized on my side. It means
Yeah.
like everything is okay.
Well, I've had a lot of luck with photographers and
Yeah.
stylists. Like, I don't know, because Instagram is one of those platforms where you can show yourself. So that's where I uploaded photos. That's where other people uploaded photos of me, and like, you know, it just got a lot of coverage. So people like DMing me or contacting me, or like my agency, they're like, I want to shoot with you. Like, and the lucky part of it is because I'm Asian, there's
Yeah.
not a lot of Asian like people modeling in South
on the real.
Africa.
Oh, yeah.
And even if they are, they with other agencies, or they're not like eager to do test shoots
Yeah.
and like, you know, open up themselves. But that's what I did, and that's, you know, that's how I came to be right now.
Yeah. And
guess.
and would you say the journey has been rosy?
The gin has been rose.
Yeah, since like since the fashion journey so far.
Yeah.
Has it been rosy in the context of like because isn't it it's a new challenge you're undertaking, because FYI people, like you did business management. You did equestrian science and
equine science. Yeah.
If you didn't know, like it's the science of horses. And then before it was biochemical.
No, I did biological science. I was trying to do
So one could say you're multifaceted, but
Yes.
fashion always resonated with you.
The truth is, I actually really didn't know myself when I was younger. Like, what age do you guys think I am right now? How old do I look?
23.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually older than you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like 28 this year. So I also Asian genes right now. But like when I was younger, like even in my early 20s, I didn't know myself. I was just like, who am I? Like all I know is like all I like is horses. I wasn't into fashion then. But like I did get a lot of compliments. They're like, you know, like you dress quite well.
Yeah.
But after I went back to Korea and like I was influenced there way more because everyone like dresses so well there. It's crazy.
Korea,
everyone dresses so well. And the quality of the clothes is like it's next level. So I think that's where I like my eyes opened to fashion, and I was like, okay, let me try get into the fashion industry. But I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now with the fashion.
In Korea.
It's actually not.
Compared to South Africa.
Well, it depends what you're trying to buy. Of course, if you
Balenciaga, if I'm buying Balenciaga in Korea compared to South Africa.
How much is it here? Like I haven't checked.
How much is it, Stephen?
4,000. Okay.
The triple S.
Really? Well, exchange rate wise, it's a bit similar, but of course it's more expensive here because it gets imported here.
Yeah.
But I know that stuff imported from Europe is actually cheaper in South Africa. Yeah.
On the real?
Yeah.
So you're telling me Zara is much more cheaper this side?
Actually, no. Not Zara. Not Zara.
I just gotta keep standing. So like
like Gucci, that kind of stuff is cheaper here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gucci is under LVMH, no?
Yeah, sure.
So like it would make sense in a way because obviously it's a holding company, so probably like it might be easy in terms of to dilute the vibe and so. But you know what, like what I'm touched about is that what's resonating to me is when you are younger, you are not sure where you are. Would you say in your upbringing, like, did your parents always support you in everything that you want to do?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was not like they supported me until I was like in grade 12. They're like, okay. But like I said I was in the horse riding industry, so I started horse riding when I was in grade 2.
Okay.
And then I did it until the beginning of high school, and then when I was in grade 4, my sister got into an accident. She was in a coma for a month because she fell off a horse. And so like my mom was like, nah, you can't do horse riding anymore, it's so dangerous. And then so I studied to become a vet. Because my mom was like, if you like horses that much, just, go into an industry that gives you more money.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a very Asian thing.
Yeah.
They like money.
Yeah.
Don't do what you really want to do. And then, after I did first year of biological science to get into vet, I was just like, no, this is not for me. I can't. Like, I really just need to go into the horse riding industry.
Okay.
And then when I went to Korea, my parents, of course, they denied it. They were just like, what the hell are you thinking? Can I say that? What are you thinking?
Do you? I'm happy about that.
They're like, what are you thinking? We're not going to support you anymore. So, when I got to Korea, they only paid for my university fee, and then, the rest I had to, hustle myself, rent and, my own pocket money and everything else. I worked at a club, I worked at bars, I worked at, stables, I picked up pebble stones, the whole day, manual labor.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff. But, also that, so my, what was I gonna say?
Okay, but I think you were gonna get to the point where how did you find yourself and
oh yeah. So after the horse riding incident in Korea,
how old were you at that time?
I was 20. I came back when I was 24, 25, around there. I just realized, no, this isn't for me. Again, this isn't for me. And I got to South Africa, and then I think I became more open to myself and to everyone around me. I accepted everyone for who they are.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know, like, because people in Korea, they have like a perception of everyone else. They're like, you have to do what other people think you should do. Like, I was really stressed out. Like, do you want to say something?
No, because like what you're saying, I was watching this movie, I don't know, the Crazy Rich
Asians, yeah.
and like I got some perception of like, oh, so like that's how you need to be live the standards.
You have to live those standards as other people want you to.
Yeah, like if you're driving a Benz, you poor, bro.
How?
Okay, like not really poor, but like you.
In that movie, you're poor.
But like in real life, you just middle class. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Seriously?
Dog, like Koreans, but like gotta live, dog.
It's not like Koreans, like people from China, like Singaporeans, people from like Hong
Japanese.
Kong, they are really rich. If you live in Singapore, like you're rich.
Ish.
If
I
you
wanna-
live
I
in
wanna
Hong
go to
Kong, you're rich.
Have you been to Singapore? I wanna go to Singapore.
I've like only like had like an overlay one from the airport. That's it.
I'm sure you often get this question a lot. Like, the stark difference between Japanese, Korean, and Chinese people in terms of facial features. Yeah, like what do you say?
It's different.
Yeah.
Like, well, I've got another question for you guys.
Okay.
So, like, because you're African,
Okay.
how do you guys differentiate between South African people, Zimbabwean people,
Okay.
people from Ghana? How do you guys differentiate it?
Are you speaking in the context of physically or
Yeah,
like
physically.
everything?
Like, you're asking me physical features, so I'm
Okay.
asking you the same.
I mean, like, I'm, you know, not 100%. Like, you can tell if this is this, but like most of the time, you can tell. Like, I mean, like African
Like a
people.
feeling, right?
Yeah, it's like.
It's the same as me.
Oh.
Yeah,
Shut
it's
up.
the same with the Asian culture.
Seriously?
Yeah. Sometimes you can't tell. It's like, are they Korean? He looks Korean, like that. But sometimes you just like the fashion-wise, maybe you're like, oh, he looks so Japanese. Like they've got a specific look. Japanese people, they're more like open to fashion. I think.
Yeah,
They're
like
more-
I think they're number one in fashion.
Yeah, they are actually.
Best.
I love
Best.
Japanese fashion trends.
Do you know like those people introduced bullet train in the 60s? Imagine.
Yeah.
But FYI.
Yeah. Some.
Are you about
yeah.
K-pop?
Oh.
K-pop,
What?
do you like?
Yeah. Do you guys like K-pop?
Hip hop.
K-pop. It's
Oppa
Korean
Gangnam
hip-hop,
Style.
like Korean pop.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't see that, though. I didn't see that.
Seriously.
You guys know BTS?
I heard about them.
Oh, you heard about
Like,
them?
is
Oh,
it,
the crew.
Yeah,
it's
the crew.
guys.
Like, what is
The
it? There's a
group
fit.
of-
There's a fit guy.
No, I
Not the
think
one.
no. There's like a group of Korean guys.
But like what I'm witnessing right now, like there's a lot of like Japanese artists and Korean artists like who are really booming on YouTube.
Yeah.
We don't even know about like there was I was chilling with this kid, you know, like 2000 and stuff. They are always ahead of us. So like he was showing me these guys stuff. These guys are trending. They have like 30 million views on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
They Korean, dog. They rapping, dog. I'm like, yo, new wave, bro. Like they trapping in Korean, but like that's another, you know, the way we live, bro. What's on your playlist though?
My playlist. To be honest with you, I don't have a playlist. I have like that recommendation list of like new, like hip hop, R&B, or like lo-fi, that kind of vibes.
So you,
But normally I listen to like my favorite artists are Cigarettes After Sex. You guys know them? Yeah, like like Hon, Honne. Yeah, like her, Her. Like I like those type of really low, like moody vibes.
vibes. Do you know Georgie?
Georgie.
Yeah, bro.
No.
He's good.
Really.
He's good. I
Let
think
me
he's
look him up.
Japanese.
Really?
He's Japanese.
Hmm.
Yeah, dog. He's dog.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like my trans DJ. So like I'm more like.
Trance is not a thing in Korea.
Why?
By the way.
Not? No. Ultra music festival does events there.
Electro
okay.
is a thing, but trance is not a thing.
Why?
I don't know, like there's not a lot of hipsters like that. Like you know, like weed is actually legal in Korea. So like I feel like trance links with weed.
And like there's not a lot of people who smoke weed.
No, it's illegal, so you can't.
It's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Oh, I thought you said legal.
No, it's illegal.
How-
My first time,
Yeah.
I slept like a baby.
No,
No, I had the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just slept like a baby. But the next one, I actually had a cookie like for my second experience,
Yeah.
and I was actually at Monte Casino.
Hello.
I'm sure. Oh,
No,
you
it
didn't
wasn't good.
do
It
any
wasn't
weird,
good.
any weird things.
Did you laugh?
No, I laughed a lot. Like I looked weird. I took a selfie of myself and I was like, no, I can't do this again in public.
And I'm sure you were red.
And
Yeah.
how
Like
many years
even now I'm red.
back? How many years back was it?
No, that was I think a year or two. Yeah, a year ago.
So you like, so you know the weed lover.
No,
right?
I'm not.
So what do you get up to, like, without besides picking up a nice outfit and rocking the streets?
Well, I live in a cave. I'm like a home person.
Yeah.
I don't like going out that much.
So-
Maybe it's like the age thing right now.
Yeah.
Or like when I used to be
Nah.
younger and used to live in Korea, I used to go out like every single night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's like I worked at a club. That's how much I
Oh,
love
yeah,
going
okay.
out.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, no, let me just stay at home with my
chill.
dog and just chill with my mom.
Watch
Okay,
movies.
do you have somebody special in your life? When I say somebody special, obviously somebody you know like
Soulmate.
baby, Linsang.
Unfortunately not. If I had.
Fortunately.
Unfortunately not.
and then like it's been a long time you've been single so far.
No, I actually broke up on New Year's Eve
Oh.
last year.
Like, who was the dumpy? Who was the dumpy?
He was some. I don't want to swear on
douche.
live radio.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a douche. Yeah, I don't want to say that though.
Have you dated any black dudes?
I actually haven't dated internationally.
Oh?
I've only dated Korean people.
You haven't got that some of that international D, baby. But like, alright. Time will tell.
Like there's a saying, once you go black,
You never go back. This is the
So I'm just scared. Like if I never go back.
One time.
Stay away from it.
It's the vibe. It's the vibe. The next thing, you know, the next thing you start dancing like yeah.
Like twerk with no ass.
Wait, so that ain't you know, like you're the vibe. Well, so like, have you been to Soweto?
Once.
Where?
I don't know where it was. I just went there for a shoot.
Oh.
That was it.
So are you keen on coming back?
This isn't Soweto. Are we in Soweto?
No,
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
But coming.
I was like,
Looks
this
like
is
this.
Soweto. You know, no, I don't think so. Like not alone.
Yeah. No, you've got us, official major world.
Oh no, I go if I have people with me. Like,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
I wouldn't go there alone because I
You
don't
obviously,
know one,
yeah.
and then I'm an Asian, and then like people would just be like, "What the hell is an Asian person doing here?"
But like, you know, I'm loving this. There's this movement that's happening. There's this movement that's happening. So with like where like white people and like people from international like they moving in. I don't know.
In Soweto.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So
Like,
it's
for
becoming
real,
like the
dog.
new Melbourne.
Democracy right there, man.
Dog, I was passing White City. White City is like no-go zone area.
Oh,
I don't know
what?
now, but like before it was like a no-go zone area. Dog, there's like white people living like
No.
that. Yeah, I wanna go next to Maurice Isaacson. There's a museum, right? So like those houses, like those houses that side, like most is like international people, like people from France, people like white. You find white people walking, bro. Just
In
man.
Soweto.
Yeah, bro. People like chill. I mean, like you know what? I think it goes with the time again. You know, like where we at. I'm like people are not paranoid. Like,
Democracy, baby.
I mean, like even though there's like there's people who still like think like yo a white person is like oh someone that's far away. But then like I'm thinking like 80% of people like are chill now. Plus now the 2000 they've been taking over and like all over the internet. Dog. Like so like Kylie Kardashian, she's dating Travis Scott. You feel so like a black and white thing. It's like a thing now, you know. So yeah,
Was it trending?
it's a trend now. Dog. You find white girls saying I don't date white guys. I'm like, what do you mean? Dog? What do you mean you don't date white guys? But like yeah, it's the world we live in, bro.
But also, you know, but also like even in the context like you know in the sheets and so like black people are known for like you know they say that we have big dicks and all of that like so like so even that experience and so but even also other nationalities like they want to know like okay is it really true and so because you know
Curiosity killed the cat.
This is real talk. Until like on most occasions when you watch porn, until like you find dudes with big dicks, and and sometimes you know like they do the interracial type of vibe, and you see that big shandies in, and I'm like, wow. Until is it really true? Until and like
is it really true?
Yeah.
Is it really true?
You know what I've discovered, man. And so like, it's true in the context of like they use Viagra. One, I know they use Viagra, man.
On porn.
Until,
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
we might get checked up, dog.
Yeah.
Just for you saying lies, dog.
Like getting comments, be like, we never use
Viagra, like nigga, some natural shit.
You know the good thing is that we'll have clarity until because do you remember those days when in ETV like they used to show porn at night and on weekends?
Oh yeah, those days.
Until
do they still do that?
No.
Okay.
Until so like the thing is that we were left with a lot of questions until. Why I'm saying this, you know, certain people became sex addicts after doing that, into watching that on a collectively. You know, certain people like they still had that stigma of like, you know what, like I don't want to tell people whatnot and so because like sex addiction is a real thing and so and then people like are afraid to talk about it and so.
You know, sex addiction is like what? It's like obesity. It's like anything that has to do with body high. You know, anything that makes your body like, you know, when your body gets addicted to something, to some type of habit, that you know that like, you know, it's not good for you. It's not bad, but like it's not good for you if like you do it unconsciously. You know, just like it's like sex, like masturbation. Now, we were talking about masturbation here in the show like earlier, and I was saying, Gucci, if like it can get out of hand, like for real, like you can
get out of hand.
So like these things, it's like eating a lot, you know. Sure. It's like getting addicted to something. Like you just gotta do it consciously. You feel me? Like even with porn, bro. Like I remember like one point in my life I was addicted to porn, but then like it's just a matter of okay, nah.
Real talk, man.
Switching it up, like disciplining yourself.
Sure.
With anything, like what are you eating? How are you exercising? How are you living? Okay. Do you have any mantra? You use any every morning when you wake up? What do you like? Do you pray? Do you meditate? Do you smoke? Do you you don't smoke?
I smoke cigarettes, but like I don't smoke weed.
do you meditate?
No. Like is that like an Asian thing to ask? Like what are you asking me if I
meditate?
meditate?
We're very fond of meditating.
Yeah, we meditate.
Really?
Yeah.
On the real.
I mean, like.
Are you serious?
True sport.
Like, I recommend you meditate. Like, what's happening right now in the world?
Well, normally I just go for a run in the morning. Like as soon as I wake up, I just run, and that's when I clear my head. I'm like,
yeah, because like it's like walking meditation.
Yeah. And then like today I'm gonna do this, that, and then let's just clear my head for the rest of my life. I keep running.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a runner though.
Yeah, like you do
just
it
for my dog. I do it for my dog.
I do it for my dog.
What was the dog's name?
Teta.
What is it? What kind of
so he's like a chihuahua, a party color chihuahua, but he's like my baby. I've got him tattooed on my arm.
Seriously?
Yeah. I shouldn't have though.
You want to send me shout out? Probably he's listening right now.
Oh yeah, but it's probably bad.
like obviously I believe amazing things are gonna come to your life and so on. Why I'm saying this is because if let's just say you like Karl Lagerfeld, you die, you're a millionaire.
Oh yeah.
Do you leave your riches to your pet? Because that's what he did. He left his riches to his cat.
Yeah. Would I? I don't know. I don't even have riches, boy. But but if I was as rich as him, no, I would probably donate it to somewhere else.
Oh, so it's bizarre.
Yeah, that is bizarre to give it to a cat because that cat is most probably gonna die very soon.
But like, you said that you have a cat or a dog?
No, I have a dog. It's a Chihuahua.
Do you like cats though?
Yeah, I do. I had a cat and then she died from.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, she died from leukemia.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know that cats had leukemia, but they do.
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah.
So as long as you remember, like anything's possible.
Anything is possible.
Cause I like cats, bro. You know.
Do you? Are you a cat person?
For real, like I just like the weirdness, you know. Not just the weird, like they comfort compared to dogs. I feel like I'm sorry, you know, cause like for dog lovers and all that, my son. But like I feel like dogs, like sometimes I'm just like mad, you know. I'm just like I'm on my zone and then come.
Why? so cute though.
It's just the cat. The cat like stays in its zone, you know.
Yeah.
It feels energies. You know, if you're not there, it can feel your energy and it's just gonna like sit there. But
Sure.
then if your energy is on point, it's gonna come to you. You feel me?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did-
My cat wasn't like that. She was like a dog.
So she was.
She just kept coming.
Maybe probably you were feeding it dog moss.
Hello! Booyah! Right in official major role, man. Great radio show for young people. Where you at? What are you doing? Hit us up. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and YouTube. Official Major World with no space on Facebook. Instagram with official Major World, and then Twitter official Major W1. YouTube is official Major World. It's getting like it's a hell of experience right there in the studio. Until like we sipping, we're laughing. You know what's next is for us to start bumping until like
We go to break.
until like
Break.
bump.
Break.
Let's bump. Let's bump it up. Hello.
Please bend the speakers.
Hey.
We back. The song that was playing that was Talk to Jessica. Am I prepared? Yo, shout out to that chick, my favorite. Yo, dog. Like she's doing waves. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. The song that was playing before that song, it was my song. No, it was not my song. It was Savage's song featuring 11. So shout out to that. It's not out yet, but yeah, we doing major things, and we coming back, man.
Too much, man. Too much right here on the greatest show that you haven't heard of. Oh, social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and on YouTube. It's a hell of a vibe until like as you mentioned, Tattoo Jessica. Like what she's been on the show one. Number two, she's also gonna be featuring on the show we'll be having on 21st of June, man. Hashtag Project 50 June.
Hashtag Project 50
Hashtag
June.
Project 50 June.
Hashtag Project 50 June.
Hashtag Project 50 June. Hashtag Project 50 June.
Hashtag Project 50 June.
Truth, man. Waves. We'll be hitting him up, Ntanga, at JMP Hive here at Bromfontein. Like, we got Tattoo Jessica, Ntanga, I am Joshua, I am Chevro, RGSA, man. Like, it's gonna be hella jump, Mr. A11 Max Dundee, man. Like, ready to buy a this is why, like, it's essential for us, Ntanga, to keep in touch, man. Until so, if you wanna know, like, information about the gig, man, hit us up on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and on YouTube.
I've been trying to repost your picture for 3 days.
Until
It's been saying try.
we'll be feeding 50 homeless people on that occasion until. So on the Sunday we'll be feeding 50 homeless people. On the Friday is gonna be hell of a jump until go in behind Bromfontein until. So I like the concept of last month we had an election until, but still like we're living in a quagmire. Instead of complaining, let's be the solution. That's us as official Major World until. This is why it's gonna be hell of a jump until we'll be feeding 50 homeless people on the Sunday on the 23rd. So if you wanna hit us up, man, we also got a Patreon page until. So if you wanna
We're
donate.
also giving them blankets. It's cold, man.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Would you let me in if I knock? That's how it goes.
One to the like this means this guy's in love. That means I'm in love. One to the with who? Wow, we got the wonderful Inky in the stew.
Can you just say hashtag Project 50 June?
Hashtag Project 50 June.
True much. When after saying that, you get certified as being the truth. So that means your chances of going to heaven are 99%. Your chances of being rich are 99%. Your chances of chilling with the official Major World crew.
100%. She's already here.
You know, we still need to king the trust, man. You know. But yeah,
Initiation vibes.
What's good in the stew? What's good?
But otherwise,
Yeah.
you're good.
I'm good.
Are you settled? Like, where's your cup?
Everybody's sipping.
I drank everything.
No.
Let's expropriate the wealth. Too much.
Where's the drink? Can we get that?
I'll work on it.
Okay, please.
One sort of like we got team official Major Wall in the building, man. Gotta say shout out to Pedro the Messiah, shout out to Soweto Hippie, shout out to Ye Pablo. We also joined in the stew by the wonderful Teto, man. Remember her? And so if you don't know, like hit us up on YouTube. Shout out to Bushy Passion, and it's an experience right here, man. Like are you big on religion, man?
Am I beyond
Are you big on religion?
religion? No, actually I'm not.
No?
My parents are like really Christian.
Mm?
Yeah. So I even have like a cross in my closet.
Have you
It's like
been in
involved.
church?
Sorry?
Have you been in church?
In church, yeah, of course I have. But like I believe in a greater God.
Okay.
I don't believe that there's like one God. Like there's like like the Christian God. There's the like Muslim God. I don't believe that. I believe there's one greater
great
God,
God.
the apex.
Are you one of those girls like when a guy is trying to get to know, you know, let's say like I met you at the mall and I got your numbers, I'm like, tell me about yourself. I'm like, I'm in Old Soul. Are you honey, are you one of those girls?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So like what makes you in Old Soul? I mean like I know for sure like not being big on religion, it's one of the things, and
Yeah.
and like just believing in that one God and like believing in the greater power and feeling like you've been here before, you know. Like do you feel like that or?
Wow.
I mean, like, how do you feel about politics and the?
To be really honest
Yeah.
with you, like I actually don't care.
Do you? Yeah.
Like, all I care about is me doing me.
Yeah.
So it's just like whatever happens, happens. And,
Sure.
Yeah.
And then, like, so in terms of your so do you pray every day?
No.
So, but so like for example, like things like you running is more like meditating,
Walking,
obviously
meditating,
You're talking to yourself. You're talking to yourself. Like, what are the things that you usually do that make sure that you become one with yourself, especially like to engage with your spirituality besides running? The
I'm
things
not a very spiritual person.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in that stuff. But I rather try to believe in myself.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's like I don't believe that other people, other things, or other spiritual stuff will help me. I'm just
But-
like no,
but-
if I do stuff.
But it seems like it seems like you doing yourself. Nah? It seems like
It's been working for her.
it's been working for you so well.
Yeah.
But it's
No,
like,
I guess it's luck right now.
I mean, there's no such thing as luck.
Really?
There's, you know, I believe in destiny. You know,
Destiny, okay.
because like I feel like actually I don't feel like I know so, because like you know each and every soul that's here, like it's been existing.
Yeah.
You know, just that things we don't pay attention to these things because we pay attention to the body. We pay attention to the illusion that's happening to the world,
Yeah.
to your phone, to everything. But then like once you dwell, because I meditate a lot. You know, I'm
Okay.
not trying to convince you, but like once you dwell to that, once you elevating spiritually and mentally, like you get to understand and you get to come to a point where you don't even fear death, because you know that the love that you have, the love that you carry, the energy that's in you, within
Yeah.
you, the consciousness that's in within you, it's been existing like for over like billion years. You know, like the same creator that created the moon created you. You have to understand that. You feel me?
facts,
But then,
facts.
I'm a very scientific person though.
But like science and like law of attraction and all that like are coming together now. Like if you've been catching up with the news, like now the scientific facts of things that were explained in the mind power and the secrets
Yeah.
that truly happening.
Quantum
You know,
physics.
like are you big on like I'm gonna get this and like believing in that intuition and following your own intuition and like. Okay, are you more of a person that like just go to a party and like do anything because of everybody says doing it, or like you just be to yourself and like follow your intuition?
No, of course I follow my intuition, but I don't believe that. Oh, this is happening for a reason. Like I'm not like, ooh, like this is like my destiny.
Yeah.
I'm not like that. I'm just like, no.
Wow.
Experiencing life.
Yeah.
You know what? Facts.
Yeah.
Facts in
Shut
the
up,
legend,
shut
so-
up.
But the other thing is, you mentioned something so important. You said like it's luck. You create your own luck because you're the one who creates that luck by working hard. So you work hard, you wake up. So
Of
how
course.
many people try to wake up in the morning? How many people even bathe today? How many people even arrived at work today? But you did.
Yes.
Always. And then right now you're here with the team of Official Major World and saying, you know what, I'm a patient Bosha. It was bound to happen. It's like yeah.
And
Even Instagram wants us to meet up, you know, algorithms. On the real.
Like now I feel like since we went to a break, I don't know if you took like a dose of like you just on some.
Oh, am I like really like lame right now?
Like you just chill.
I think it's my energy that's just drained right now.
Passive smoking.
Sorry.
It tends to happen.
But then like I just wanted to point this out, like you know religions and like all these things, the way they make a big impact in life. I was doing some promotion, and this girl came to me and like she was a white girl. She's like and she was panicking. Oh, I have bad shit on my shoes. I don't know, like a bed like just shit on the shoes and
That's
shit like
random, That's luck.
and that's what I said to her. I was like, can you please give me a cloth? I want to wipe this. I was like, in my culture, this is locks, and like you rubbing more locks away. She was like, fuck locks.
Fuck luck.
I ain't got time for that shit. And I'm thinking, good to I became open-minded about it. I laughed. I was supposed, if a random person, I was like, if I was like a deep person, I was supposed to be on some shit like, yo, dog, you disrespecting my culture right now. I have to whip your ass. Right just say, but like, I thought of it, and I'm like, okay, yeah. Well, what I want to say is like, what I thought is like, those things, dog. Just creating those things in your mind. Go see, like, oh, this thing is gonna happen. Sometimes it really works for you, but sometimes it's just like illusion, bro.
As long as I want a best case scenario, as long as you follow your routine. Like how often do
What
you
works
run?
for you? Yeah.
Like how often do you run? Or how
Okay.
seldom?
Well, today I started again in like 2 weeks.
It's okay. That's how consistent you are.
No, I normally do run every day, but like during the past 2 weeks it was bloody cold.
I'm gonna shout out. Yeah,
So
sure.
I was just like, not even my dog can go out in this weather.
Sleep outside.
So what time do you wake up and like?
I normally wake up 6:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I go for a run, and then like I go to. Well, now I'm back in South Africa. I'm just like helping out my mom with the shop right now.
Yeah.
So we leave for work at like around 8.
Yeah.
But in between that time, I run, I shower, just make my breakfast, make my lunch. That's
So
what I do.
you're not about the family inheritance.
I was.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then.
and then it just didn't happen.
It's upset because why I'm saying this, like, isn't it you had you're going through the struggle, you're younger and so on, and then sometimes you can just give up on life and say, you know what, like, I'll grow with my family's business, like one day I'll be VP, and then next thing they get older and then they say, you know what, I'll give the CEO role or the chairman role to my heir. And so you've never been about that life?
I was actually like that. That's why I studied business management.
Okay.
But end of last year, it's a sad story, my dad's business liquidated.
Okay.
So like right now, like this year, it was just a really tough year for me. I was just like, what must I do now?
Yeah.
Like, the plans that I made, it just suddenly disappeared.
It's
Yeah, so, but now, like, I think it's more about, like, finding myself, who I am again, what I really do want to do. And, like, the modeling thing, it's been great for me, of course, but, like, I'm trying to extend this, trying to make more of it. I tried to do it back in Korea again, but, like, the reason why it worked out for me here in South Africa is because, of course, like, there's not a lot of Asians, like I said, but in Korea, there's, like, everyone is Asian, like, everyone is Asian, so it's pretty hard. So, like, I don't know, I've got a lot of, competition is tough. So I've got a lot on my mind right now, like if I should stay here or if I should go back and just like open up a bar even.
Seriously.
So I don't know what to do, but I'm just still busy finding myself,
Yeah.
even at this age. Yeah.
Like your father's business being liquitated, like it had like some eye opening on you, or
Yeah, it did.
where do
Yeah.
you stand? And like I'm sure like this goes back to like not depending on other people, like even if sometimes it's like it's your parents. I mean, like they promise you all those things, but then like sometimes I feel like we as individuals, you gotta always check. But see, okay, when my mother died, my father died, I got like 5 million coming to me. But then, what if they're not gonna die for the next 20 years? What am I gonna do? You feel me?
Real, man.
So like you always gotta be like, you follow your intuition, and I believe that everyone got like they gift. if you're not doing to the system, like you gotta do something for yourself. It's either you go to school, you get a job and work for the man, or you use all that power and energy to yourself. Than just like sitting, you know. I feel like we all kings and we all queens that there's something. I'm sure there's something that's burning in you that wanna come out, but then sometimes you make excuses for that shit. So,
and like, what frustrates you the most about like the system?
What system?
This is like of getting to.
you think
where
she's
to
even
be.
on the system?
No, like she understands, like she's woke and so like, I mean, if you don't give a damn about the religion, that means that means you understand like why
You one step further.
you understand why religion is an issue.
For real.
On the real.
Because what? I mean, like obviously when you don't give a fuck about the system, firstly, like you won't go to church.
Yeah.
I mean, like you don't give a fuck about politics. I mean, like and like those things are things that keep people going. You know, like normal people would say, oh, my priest said this. You know, like now you thinking in a group, but then like once you distance yourself from that, you become an individual thinker, and once you because like now you spend so much more time inside of your mind than the outside world, you know, and like that's where you discover like your potentials, your abilities, and like you know, that's why I'm saying like I believe like this, if each and everyone in this world like got that thing in them, like you know, what kind of person were you in high school?
I was actually really quiet. I was like that odd
How many
Asian.
friends did you have?
I didn't have that much.
Were you in it?
I wasn't a nerd, okay?
That's what nerds say.
Maybe I wasn't a nerd. No, I wasn't a nerd. Like, it was just weird because I had my Korean friends and I had my white and like African friends. But it was just really hard because if you bond with like a friend group, you have to stay with them, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, no, let me be all over the place and go everywhere.
Yeah.
So I used to go to my Asian friends and be like, yeah, give me food. And then go to my white friends and like my African friends and be like, yeah, like party.
What's up?
Yeah. It's like,
Keeping balance.
yeah, but like during high school, I was just really, really quiet. Like I was different.
But, I always thought like all Korean or Asian classes are like that. Like everyone's just quiet, you know, just minding their business. Did you find like a hyper kids?
Yeah, like I get, you know, I think the main reason you are quiet is that, you know, like you're different. Firstly, you are different from you being Asian, but secondly, you're different in the concept of like. I'm sure you were very introverted yourself.
Yes, I was very introverted.
So if you're very introverted, like when you get into a large crowd, you first have to analyze how do people's reactions, and then the next thing, that's when you can mingle with them. You don't mingle with people that you don't know.
No, I don't.
Man, so that means you are not popular, but at the same time, you are popular. In a way, you could put it like that.
If you put it like
and in
that.
high school, you became popular.
I wasn't popular.
I mean, not
but
high school,
like,
university.
in university.
Yeah, because I heard you saying you are grooving a lot.
Yeah, kind of. But I can't say that with my own like words. I can't be like, I was so popular.
Okay.
No, I sound like such a douche.
On the real, man.
Who cares what other people think? You know?
Yeah, no, I don't care what other people think, but like, you know, I do sound like a douche by saying that.
Okay, we leave it at that.
And then since then, like, so since you said like, you know, you're not a nerd, but at the same time you're not stupid. At the same time, so
yeah, I'm educated.
Yes. So general knowledge, most general knowledge you'd know it.
I guess so. I don't know.
Should we hit you up with some questions?
I
have the first question.
Okay.
First question is,
I'm so stupid.
Okay. You can also retaliate.
Okay.
With the follow-up question.
What are stars made of?
What are stars made of?
Yeah.
Rocks and.
That's not general knowledge. That's not general knowledge.
Is that general knowledge?
General knowledge is how high is Mount Everest, okay?
Do you even know that answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Hot gas.
Like gas, yeah.
Hot gas, yeah.
It makes sense when you hear the answer. Like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Kind of makes sense.
Rock and jazz, okay.
What is the capital city of Egypt?
Cairo.
Hello.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Where does Ford come from?
What?
Ford.
Ford.
Yeah.
Like the car brand. Oh my gosh, I've never thought of that. I don't know that.
What is the place that has a beach made of sand?
Isn't it all
702,
beach?
my shit. Maybe all the beach I can tell.
Made of sand. What?
List them. Should we list them? Should we start in Durban?
She got it right. She got it right though. I mean, like, when's the last thing right? Only I got it wrong.
What are you talking about?
What a general. Okay, I've got a question.
Okay.
Which sea in the world can you float from because it's too salty for you to
Oh,
drown?
that's sea. That's. What's the name? Yeah, the Dead Sea. Yeah.
Thanks for cheating.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
That's life.
Like,
Mr. Rob, you are disqualified.
you can float in it or you can float in it.
You can float. You can't drown.
You're
But it's
very
too
buoyant
salty.
in the salt because like the salt lifts you
Come
up.
on.
Even if
Yeah, you like freaking like
on
on that water.
Say
They say you like floating literally.
Like, have you been on a cruise ship?
In Egypt actually.
Seriously.
In Egypt.
And talking about Egypt, my answer was Egypt.
Is she Egyptian?
Which sand? Which ocean made of sand? But Mr. Rob said I got it wrong. But then it's carry on.
Okay.
Where is Ford from? Is it from
America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Henry Ford.
Really?
Hello! Too much! Too much!
What do you say? What do you say?
Hi,
Come
Bobo.
to 11, come to.
Shit. Tell rainbow. Rainbow. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Next week, same time, same place.
But you know, but it's hella beautiful. You know, like you beautiful. Like
No, thank you.
on the real until.
I have a question. I want you to tell us about how is it in Korea, like, you know, what are some of the social issues, because I mean here we have people who are fronting to be things they're not, like someone wakes up and they want to be a model and they just put that on Instagram, they take a picture and bam, they think they're a model. But like, what are some of the social problems that are happening where you're from? How did you grow up? What happens? What food do Asians eat? What do you eat? Where does the skin come from?
That's a lot of questions. What was the answer? Must I answer all of that?
I mean, you can start
Your
up by,
favorite ones.
I think
Your favorite ones. Yeah. Oh, the ones you heard.
Culture.
yeah, whatever you heard.
Like food-wise, we eat quite a lot of stuff. Like dog food, no.
Yeah, just
dog food,
clarify.
yeah, dog food, no. Right now, no. But Korean people love chicken. They love.
Okay, so KFC is KFC.
KFC is not a thing though,
Huh?
because they've got so many other chicken places.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you know our Nando's is so big in England?
It is. They don't have Nando's in Korea actually.
Imagine
Do
if
they
they,
have McDonald's
Of course they do.
like obviously America,
it's America, Asia.
no, America and
Istanbul.
South Korea, Japan, and so the same vibes and so like capitalism and so that type of vibrations and so on. But Samsung is gigantic that side because they have a
Because
city.
Samsung is from Korea.
Yeah.
They do cars. I heard like they do cars. Like they also, you know, they're also part and parcel. You see the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa
In
Dubai.
Yeah.
Like they were part and parcel of that vibe. They do ships. Like Samsung is gigantic. Like they also do clothes. FYI.
And like the economy, like the highest thing that they contribute in the economy is technology.
Samsung.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They spend so much money on research and development.
Yes, of course.
Are you touched about AI?
Like,
Like, are you
I
one of
know.
the? Are you more? Are you about like? It's gonna take over? Like.
Oh,
Actually-
eventually it is, I guess. But
Mm.
like the population, like all over the world, is growing so quickly.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, like you know, like you guys watched the Avengers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one. So
Yeah.
he was like, let me kill every like 0.5% of the world.
Yeah.
Like I don't
That's
know,
how you
like
feel.
yeah, I feel like 0.5% of the
I'm like-
world. I feel like
Exactly.
really creepy
I'm like-
right now.
I feel like-
sound creepy
I want to
right now.
understand something. Are you guys saying like there's too many of us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because like the more.
Yes.
Who the hell are you guys?
Wait. Can we just talk about things that happen because of overpopulation? There's a lot of things that happen because of
There's too many
overpopulation.
debates in the world. Like, Guti, there's people are suffering from poverty, blah blah. People are being killed. People are being taken. You know, I mean, like the answer of all these, let's kill half of everyone except my
So are you gonna be the
except
one-
my family and myself.
Except your family, everyone can
And-
say that.
It's a random half.
Just a random one.
just a random half, you know.
Yeah.
Someone,
Imagine if no one
be
is coming to kill the whole of Africa.
Yeah. But like,
We are a lot. Just admit to that.
I get what you guys are saying, but when you think about, obviously, like history has always orchestrated things to happen the way they're supposed to happen. So, for example, like, isn't it right now we have North and South Korea because of certain people said, you know what, there should be North and South Korea. Isn't it technically they're still at war, but it's just they just
Peaceful war.
yeah, you know, they
peaceful
just
war.
they even signed a declaration. They haven't signed it's just a ceasefire, but they haven't said you know a declaration of that, you know, there's no war. But like what I'm alluding to is the concept of like the system that is telling us how to live and how to perceive life. It's more or less telling you that you need more than what you need, and at the same time you want more than what you need. So I wanna, if more of us, let's just say for example, like I won't lie, like I'm very touched about the Chinese in regards to how they do things, because isn't it, they took out 100 million people from out of poverty in the past 40 years since 1978. And now
Too much.
and now like the concept is that now they're trying to teach the whole world how to live like that. And even though somebody could say, you know, the Chinese are like this and that and all that and so, but the important thing is that like they give a damn about what is a government supposed to do. A government is supposed to make sure that, you know what, if you want to have a family, I have a house. After getting a house, like transportation is not a problem. You have a school in around the area. You don't have to pay for the government. You don't have to pay for education. You have to pay for healthcare. Even healthcare, you don't have our type of healthcare. Our healthcare is like, you know what, Akfa, it's not the same. It's something rather than nothing. But they have the best education. So if the main system that we are living with every day in and around the world was more of sustenance, because right now, like there's a concept of like by 2050 we'll be having more plastic bottles, plastic items in the ocean more than fish. So if that's the case, then why are we spending more than what we're supposed to be having? Because what we're supposed to be having is just, you know what, I can just have 3 meals or 2 meals a day, like the basic things. And so if we just had that, I'm telling you, we wouldn't have this problem. Okay,
That's why minimalism is a thing right now.
Yeah.
Minimalism.
Living a minute.
Minimalism.
Living.
You live on what you
Yeah, only what you really
Yeah,
need.
like
You don't
even
buy
though-
anything.
Become a cheapskate.
So like, you know, basically, like you don't buy Nike because it's Nike. You buy
Yeah.
shoes because you really like you
Really
don't want to
need.
get stabbed. You buy
I
the
want to
shoe.
be like Adam.
But then
Adam and Eve.
It's not that crazy.
It's like you buy shoes because of you need to buy shoes. So Adam and Eve didn't have shoes. Isn't it like there's that story in the Bible of like
Yeah,
you
but
know,
then there was
I've got
only
questions
grass.
about the
Now there's
Bible.
glass
Yeah.
on the floor. So you need
like
shoes.
you gotta wear shoes, dog. Like
Yeah, you gotta wear shoes.
Can I give me that? Yeah.
And I really see it in Asia because like I see them with like their shoes they have, like they make their own shoes, bro. Imagine you could teach people to make their own shoes. Like
we can, man. Look at the batata, man. You know the batata.
You see, sleep on the black culture.
You see the sandals. The sandals that you see the sandals that Zulu people put. The ones that are white and black.
Yes.
Underneath, it's tire. So they take the tire and then they make it as a soap. And then on top part, it's rubber.
And you know what's the nice thing about those tires? They don't get flat. They don't get flat.
bro, that shoe could be a generational shoe for the next 50 years. Your kids are gonna be giving their grandkids that shoe, bro.
Like that's the vibe. Like you know in all honesty, like the wall. You see like the pyramids, and there's a lot of pyramids in the world. There's pyramids in Mexico. There's pyramids in Asia. You know, like even sometimes you see like which was that Easter Island whereby there's those big heads on toilet. So they all have. What I've noticed is that all these things, what they symbolize is that there used to be a time whereby all humanity was like this. Like there used to be a time whereby we used to come together and share the knowledge. Because can you believe that they say the pyramids of Giza, they cannot be built right now with today's technology.
No, of course.
So
It's gonna cost billions.
so
I don't think money can even build that.
but look at the church in Barcelona, the Sagrada Familia. It took them more than 100 years to build that. So imagine the pyramids of Giza, and we're like, you know what? We've got Apple, we've got all the Samsung, you know, but we cannot do that. So those days, humanity was like this, but before that, we don't know what has happened
Where we
to
came
us.
from.
They raised everything.
Chinese, they can go back 5,000 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know that
They
weed
just plan.
exists because
How many years plan?
Hmm?
How many years plan?
100 years plan?
And like
Yeah,
now it's
for their
working like,
country.
damn, bro. Like now everyone's.
Do you guys know that we have weed today because of Asia? There's a Chinese emperor who was finding weed and he was actually looking for incense, and then he got him high and then he smoked it, and then that's how we came about. Legit, check it out, bro.
Facts.
I swear,
Facts.
check it out.
Facts.
A Chinese emperor, bro.
And it's illegal in China.
It's legal.
It's illegal.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like those countries are so intense. Like here in South Africa, I remember it used to be legal, but then people would smoke it anyway. But like that side, I'm sure like if there's a smell of weed,
Yeah, no.
popos are lead, bro.
People don't even know the smell of weed in Korea. That's how scarce it is.
It's like guns. Do people know how guns look like?
Guns are also illegal in Korea.
So that
Well,
means
also,
a
yeah,
lot of,
but
because I heard people
legal,
can
but kind of legal,
kind
yeah.
of.
people can die. People in Korea can die without never seeing a gun in their whole life.
Yeah.
But drugs are high in Korea.
No, maybe.
Wow.
Cocaine and shit.
stuff.
No, I'm talking about like pills and cocaine and oxy.
I was thinking more
No,
about.
it's not that much.
It's really hard to get drugs in Korea. I also don't know much about it, how people get it there, but it's only a really rich people.
Yeah.
that
So
can
like the
get drugs.
Pablos of
Yeah.
Korea.
If
it
it's just
is.
middle age, you
Like
high.
middle class, it's
You
not-
sober for the whole.
Yeah, for your whole life.
Imagine being
You know
sober
what
for
I
your whole
heard?
life.
I heard you know, another thing, like a stereotype I heard about Korea is that couples do a lot of I'm dressing the same, I'm doing the same.
Oh,
things.
couple look. It's called a couple look.
couple
yeah.
look. So what?
Yeah, it's a thing.
How do you think it originated? Okay, let me rather say your parents. Do you think were your parents doing that in their younger years?
They actually were. I actually saw photos of them in the album.
Serious?
They were wearing matching tops or matching something.
Mm-hmm.
Or but now it's more of a couple look that you wear a similar look, not
Yeah.
exactly the same top or the
Yeah.
same item. So if you wear black, she wears black, that kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
That's the trend these days. But those the same t-shirt stuff, no.
What do you think stands out about the fashion culture in South Africa?
In South Africa.
Yeah.
I think it's very different.
Yeah.
I can see a lot of mixtures of other cultures mixed into one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think, oh, he's dressed like such an Asian person, but it's not. It's he's got another little he's got a different shoe on that a normal Asian person would wear. I don't know. I really find it beautiful how people style themselves here.
So like the look you got today, how would you categorize it? Would you
This
say
one.
it's more
Street
Asian?
style, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's street style.
Yeah.
You know, I just had an analogy right now. I was like, you know what? Why don't you utilize that on your page? Because isn't you already have a following that side in South Korea?
I don't have that much.
Or do you have?
So most of your followers are from South
actually
Africa.
South Africa.
No, obviously, it makes sense because that means you've been here for at least 15 years
Yes,
of your life.
20 years, I think, yeah.
So most of your life was this side, and you spent 9 years in Korea.
4 years in Korea.
4 years, but so when you were from 1 until 5 years old?
I wasn't in I actually was in Korea until I was 18 months, and then I went to Indonesia when I was until 5.
Why? Why are you snitching?
You must give us What's the?
I don't remember it. Like it was so young.
So like you don't have any recollections of Indonesia?
Like most of our furniture is from Indonesia, though.
Furniture.
Yeah.
So you haven't
We
been there as an
coming
adult?
from
It's beautiful. You can't even get
South
it.
Africa.
Official measure rule.
Seriously. And like so to reflect on is that, you know what, like, as you mentioned, like the contrast and in terms of what you can bring, because that side they're going to be very like what the hell is this, because it's more or less what we resonate with, but it's like how we perceive K-pop. We don't know what it is,
BTS.
and on most occasions, like we don't like one for somebody like me, I don't give a damn about like what K-pop it does for me or so. But like I know about it because of everybody's talking about it. So like imagine that side, you being the trend, or like
She's from South Africa.
until like Inky, until at the same time she's bringing the space. So she's Korean, but the black side. Well, not the black side.
Yeah, which one?
But you know, but bringing the African side. And so because like do you know Coach Kima Antile from Mexico? Do you know him?
Yeah.
Let's just say hypothetically you know him.
Okay.
So you see Nirvana, the brand.
Yeah.
So he did that on his head, but on the back side.
Yeah.
Bizarre, but he's doing himself. But you know the important thing is that like what he did, he came to South Africa, came to JHP and to Cape Town, and then he documented like the street culture, the fashion culture in SA.
Don't forget that he took pictures with Pablo.
What? With us.
Yeah.
With us. So today we get out to yeah. So you know he came.
Took him
Why
into
don't you?
the dad.
Why don't you become that?
And like he's popping now.
Don't worry, we spoke about
Like he
it.
got like over 10K followers since he was this side. Like
Wow.
for real. It's just I feel like what he's saying, just to add on, even with South African followers, it would have like a big impact, because like I feel like our people, I'm not sure about the whole world on top, but I feel like our people are always looking out for like what's new, you know, like if you come in here and like saying okay, I'm from Korea and then I'm documenting this, you know, I'm just like checking the whole street culture and then making that boom in Korea. I foreshow you that people are gonna be touched.
You come with the accent. You come to this accent to Soweto. My name is Inky. I'm from Korea. I wanna understand what you do.
And then everyone loves you. Like that's the craziest thing about South Africa, is that every time we see something that's not ours, we be like, yo,
You know what Nelson Mandela?
Purple. What's that? What
people.
People is people.
Mandela.
purple?
Is Mandela big that side?
Mandela. Mandela. How did you pronounce that just now?
Mandela.
Mandela.
Everybody in
Mandela.
Oh, Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, everyone knows Mandela. That's yeah. Like whenever I go to Korea, they like ask me, "So, do you know Mandela?" And I was like, "No." Like, he was our president once. And then they also ask me like other questions, silly questions that they ask me. It's like, do you ride elephants to school?
I was about to ask you that, because I do have an American friend.
Sorry?
Could you ask about Jacob Zuma?
They don't know Jacob Zuma.
They don't even know that we have Uber, bro. They don't even know Uber exists in South Africa, bro. We ride ostriches, bro. We come here with an ostrich, bro. It's so
lions
tough.
on the streets.
You know that
I swear. Yeah.
like she was interviewing people in New York City. I'm not talking about like the deepest sides of America, New York City. Just normal people, random, like, do you know about South Africa? People like, is there elephants there? Is there lions there? I'm like, what do you mean?
Like, bro, like, hi, we have McDonald's.
Big out there.
They think it's a direct she.
I'm like, what are you talking about? It's crazy, dog.
So I wanted to ask something else again, is because I know that like
Seoul, the main capital, you're not allowed to drive a number plate ending with like a odd number or like a. That's how many cars and people there are.
I heard that the traffic is like 13 days. It's the craziest story. I legit heard like, yo, you can stay in traffic for 13 days.
In speaking about cars, I had like a fact that if the world decreased, like the cars that are in the world with 50%, 80% of the deaths will be decreased, but like each and every day, like 80% of the people who die every day will be decreased. So like accidents and cars, dog, like they're playing a major role in.
Can you drive a
dying.
stick or
Yeah, I can.
Stick.
Stick, but like that was like when I first got my license, which was like 10 years years ago.
You don't have a kid.
No, I don't. I'm not married, man.
Oh, so that's the thing. Like you're gonna get married first before you have
Of
kids.
course, yes.
So-
I know the African culture.
We wouldn't
you
be
can have a kid
alive.
and then
Yeah,
be like,
yeah,
and he's
yeah.
my boyfriend.
Yeah.
But like,
Well,
no,
it's not
Korea-
allowed. We just
So,
get
I want to know that in Korea, like, do like niggas play my lobot and shit?
No. They don't bring you cows.
Like, and then is it like where people whereby like the in-laws they are the ones who pay for the wedding?
So normally, like the Korean tradition culture is like the men's family, they supply the house, and the woman's family, they fill in the house with furniture.
That is so amazing.
So who pays for the wedding?
But like those fancy ass people, they like the men have to buy everything, do everything.
And who pays for the wedding?
Well, it depends who's more richer.
Between the female,
The female and the
or
male.
the husband or
Yeah,
the
the
wife?
husband of the
But
wife's
like, do you
family.
believe in those theories, and then like, do you feel like that's what you're gonna do?
No, I don't believe in that.
Mm.
Because, like, you know, whoever can put in how much you
Yeah.
can, like, you have to put it in. But, like, I don't believe in, like, big marriage ceremonies that much. I'm more of, like, let's do a tiny little thing just with our family and friends.
Okay.
Yeah, because, like, it's such a waste of money.
Like, so many people, like,
Bro,
you know,
It's
like,
such a
all
waste
that
of
shit.
money.
And like, and are you really about marriage? Do you really feel?
no.
No, right? Like, I used to be, actually, when I was younger.
Yeah.
I actually had a boyfriend that I was supposed to get married to. Like, I've met people, like, my dad even, like, introduced me to a guy. He was like, no, you guys should get married, like, because
Whoa.
he's wealthy.
What is going through your mind when the scenario was happening?
Well, the boyfriend part, like, I wanted to, but, like, it didn't work out.
Okay.
So, of course, like, that didn't happen. But when my dad introduced me, I was young. I was, like, I don't know, 22 years old, 21 years old. And the guy was way older.
Mhm.
And I was like, my dad is selling me off.
Yeah.
My dad is selling me off like an item.
Yeah.
But it didn't
This
work out. That's
How many?
why,
and
yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
One. My sister is actually 1 year older than me. She has 2 children. She's married, of course.
Uh-huh.
She has 2
This side or
children.
that side?
That side, yeah.
Okay.
Korea. But she's one of the very stereotypical Korean female. She's like a housewife.
Okay.
She has 2 boys.
Mhm.
And like if you don't like the traditional culture of Korea,
Men.
like if you don't have a boy in your family, you're not loved by your in-laws.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That
So
must
then
be
it
so
doesn't.
scary.
Yeah, it doesn't carry on with your family.
But like I've noticed that in Asian culture there's a lot of there's a lot of conservatism in Asian culture in regards to how they go about things, because even I'm not sure if it's Korea or Japan, but I think it's Japan too much, whereby like the children also like in school like they clean the toilets.
Yes.
You know, they have to clean the toilets and
At
Pick up
school.
litter.
Yeah.
and school.
Yeah.
Better.
And then
Yeah.
also like the shoes.
You take off your shoes when
you
you
take-
go into the house.
You take off shoes before you go into the
Wow.
house. That means
Yeah.
you take off your shoes when
You
you go to
still
school.
do that?
Yeah, I still do. Our family does that. All Korean cultures and Asian cultures.
What's the reason behind that?
Well, the shoes is like just don't bring dirt into the house.
Okay.
Yeah, because it makes a mess, of course.
Oh, it's as simple as that. Nothing,
Yeah, it's
nothing
as simple as
spiritual.
that. Yeah,
Okay,
nothing
cool,
spiritual.
cool.
What's the biggest stereotype? What's the main stereotypes that you find weird in Korean culture?
In Korean culture, I don't think it's because of the population. It's more because it doesn't get noticed. If you say you're a rape victim, like
Doesn't
people are
it-
just like, oh my god, she got raped.
Does being
Like it's not like we must help her. This is
Oh, it's
society.
more of a
It's
social
more of like
embarrassment.
it's an embarrassment, and then like people like
So
in the
there's a lot of-
office where you work.
so it's like more or less what I'm saying about conservatism.
Yes.
Like male dominance is very prevalent.
Yeah, male dominance is severe.
Uh-huh.
I think. Well, it used to be very severe. Like nowadays, it's becoming better, but it's
Munjae.
still,
Still
yeah,
there.
it's still there.
Mhm.
Like that's why, like, one of the social problems right now is feminism in Korea. Like feminism has become like a really big thing, but it's become like I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but this is the truth right now. The culture there. So like if you tell other people you're a feminist, people are like, oh my god, she's a feminist. Like she hates men. Like it's not about
Yeah.
it's not about like I
Supporting
want the same
women.
rights as men. It's about I hate men.
Yeah.
It's become to that extreme. People are like, you know, this guy, he tried to touch me. So I
Yeah.
hate men. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's become
It's not
very-
looked in a positive way.
yeah, it's not looked in a positive way. Even myself, because I have short hair. Like a lot of feminist women and in a lot of countries, but in Korea,
Yeah.
they tend to cut their hair short.
Yeah.
I'm a feminist, but like I'm not like that extreme
I hate
feminist.
men.
Yeah.
But like when I went to
going
Korea,
naked.
like no one would talk to me. Like even
Yeah.
in clubs and stuff. Like and they actually like one guy actually came up to me and asked me, "Are you a feminist?" I was like, "Is that a question? Like why?"
Are you gonna ask a girl
That's not
that?
even a
Yeah.
pickup line. Nah,
No.
why?
Ah,
Yeah,
bro.
so that was pretty sad. That was one of the
Stereotypes.
yeah
You've
stereotypes.
answered me on Twitter.
Yes.
The vibes. I
Yes.
feel you, man. Like,
That is so cute.
how often do people say that you're an amazing soul?
I mean, like, I think she spend more time alone. So
I do.
maybe
Yeah.
I want to be your best friend.
Oh.
Don't worry, we'll be
We'll
going
talk.
out.
Like, you know what they say, like the eyes, are the window to the soul.
Oh, really?
So I'm showing you my eyes right now.
Cute.
Yeah, I couldn't see your eyes, so it was all out.
I'm sure it reminds you of your dog.
My dog will be like, "Ah, no, not guys."
And like recently I discovered like I'm such a morning person. So like
Oh,
my,
you?
yeah. So like my dog, my dog is a Dalmatian, but it's with brown spots.
Oh.
So like, on a
Like
night-
Her face just went
make it
cutie.
so.
You're not gonna die.
Culture also eat dogs.
she's
She's
bizarre.
She Asian. Like,
No.
I think she's Asian.
Hi.
it's like a J.
Oh,
Chai.
chai.
Oh,
Chai
Thai
tea.
Jine.
Do you like chai tea?
Chai tea.
Yeah.
I actually do like chai tea. But like chai, like tea is from milk tea. It's like the extracts of milk tea, isn't it?
But that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You're doing you.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
So what's the one that resonates with you?
Recently or like,
All
All
time.
All time.
all time. Well, it's actually not a Pixar one. It's actually a Japanese one. It's called Tengwachiro.
What was he talking about?
It's about like a Japanese girl that goes into a fantasy world and she meets a faceless guy, a faceless ghost almost. He eats everything that he sees that he wants to become as well. It's a very interesting movie. I think you guys should watch it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Just send us the link because I don't know. I don't think anyone knows how to spell that.
It's animation.
It's animation. It's like the
Anime
Do you
is
guys like
cute.
Totoro? Like,
Totoro,
yeah,
yeah.
it's the same.
Oh, so it comes with kind of vibe.
Yeah, that vibe.
Was Dragon Ball Z big that side? Because like when
It
he came here as like it's content from 10 years ago. So like was that big when it went to South Korea?
I guess so. I wasn't there 10 years ago, so.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Like most of these ones, especially and like do you like this perception of I understand it's more Lebanese or South Korean. I'm not sure if South Korean is also that perception, but like they always wacky because always they see like these Japanese game shows, they always wacky and like there's a perception of like Japanese people are always like
Ni hao
do you want to win the show? Yeah.
Like, no, Japan is very different to Korea, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Japanese people are more open about this life. They're more like comedic. I feel like, what's that word? Like comedian.
They are more American.
Yeah, they're more like. I don't want to diss Japan.
Yeah.
They're very strange.
Very strange.
They're very
Like,
strange.
You gotta also include the eyes. They're very
It's strange. Please tell people about it. There's so many.
Because there's like people that go, I'm like, I'm not Chinese, and it's like, oh, then what are you? There's only China. It's like, are you like uneducated? What are you saying? And then there's China, like of course, but in China is also separated. Like there's China, Hong Kong, and there's Japan, like China, Vietnam, Korea, South Korea, North Korea are different countries. Like you hardly find North Korean people in South Africa.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear? Frogs. I'm a swordbear, but like, no, I hate.
Do you have any fetish?
A fetish? No, actually, no, I don't.
Come on, I don't think there's anyone. Unless, there's
What's
people
your
who...
finish?
Who, me?
Yeah, what's your fetish?
Oh, damn. grabbing that ass, bro.
He's a butt smacker.
Okay, like that's not my biggest fetish, but then my fetish though. I don't know, like yo.
T-boy?
Like the hardest girl. Like for real.
Oh, so like a young Kim.
I always eat, like, when I want chips, I don't buy corn chips. I hate corn chips. I always buy potato chips. I like potato. My favorite salad is potato salad. My favorite food is chips. Like, anything related to potatoes. Mashed potatoes. I love it.
Mashman, Mashigisha.
Milkshake, mashasha.
That wave on Twitter. So yeah, like,
Gigi?
that's my fetish.
What's your fetish, boy?
I still don't have a fetish. No.
Your dog is a fetish.
Yeah, I think my dog is my life.
Fetish king.
It's like I think my fetish would be like just intelligent people. You know, like when you're in a room of
Hello. Before we wrap things up.
My name's Inky. And he was like, Inky On Inky. I was like, are you talking about me?
oh, Inky, yes.
But shout out, we got Inky _H, man. Instagram. For now, man, hit her up on the grams. Hit us up on the grams as official.majorworld. Twitter is official Major W1, and on Facebook is Instagram. Facebook is official Major World with no spaces. YouTube is official Major World on Twitter. Make sure it's a hashtag. I'm touched about that. Where you at? I wanna know. Hit us up on Twitter. Podcast Studio, shout out. Let's bump it up. I'm about that. Mr. $11 loan. What you gotta say about that?
Can you please look in the camera and say shout out to official Major World?
Let's bump it up. Let's bump it up. Situations, be it a radio interview or be it like you're having a photo shoot. Like when us as creators come together, on most occasions the concept of like, you know what, like let's get back to Korea.
Yes, well, that's the plan right now.
After the 21st, because we were hosting the show.
The 21st?
Yeah, on the 21st.
No, I'm going on the 27th.
Oh, perfect. Hashtag Project 50 June.
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 Because actually a lot of models ask me, they come up to me and like, I've seen you, like, you know, in ads and my photos, and they like ask me, like, give me advice. I'm just like, you do you.
Yeah, that's the best.
I'm gonna stalk that account tonight.
So how do people hit you up on social media?
Well, they just, they DM me. That's,
Yeah. But like, that's a show.
We gotta wrap up the show,
We
man.
better, as I said before, good things come to an end, but then that doesn't mean that good things will never come back again. Catch us next week, same time, same place, at the same time at Official Major World, www.officialmajorworld.com. But you can catch us live, and if you missed this show, don't worry, we got you at YouTube at Official Major World, and communicate with us on Instagram. It's official major. It's just official.majorworld. And
man, we ain't trying, we're on our level, man. It's been that type of experience since 3 o'clock. Until hit us up every Monday between 3 and 5 o'clock, man. On another level type of situations, Facebook, Instagram, and with no space on Facebook. Instagram is official.majorworld. Twitter is official Major W1, and on YouTube is official Major World. I'm touched about that. Even hit us up. Hashtag Project. Hit him up! Hit him up! Hit him up! Hey! What do you say? Hey! 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 What do you say? Hey! 1, 2, 3, oh! Hey! 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 Too much! All y'all have a couple situations, man. Right here, official Major World for the young people. It's not about trying, it's about being the best every other day. Hey! 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey!